Hey there, Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. Just want to make a video lesson going on a couple plays of the week. As well, some to look forward to tomorrow. Today is Sunday, February 6th. Let's just jump into it. Um, let's start off with one play that's been giving me a hard time this whole week. And main reason I'm red like 600 bucks this week. But the problem really was the over trading. If I just eliminated a couple trades, could be profitable a bit. Not much, but would definitely not be green. This guy here, we had this beautiful run up here from the threes to nine-ish. And I was just looking for the multi-day bounce. I always talk about it, kind of like a bouncing ball. We're waiting for it to kind of set a bottom. Not necessarily a hard bottom. I'm just looking for a quick reversal of shorts covering and some dip buyers coming in. So usually leads to a play like this. You got a nice dollar and a half or so within half an hour or an hour, yeah, hour and a half. But that's what's possible with these plays. Sometimes even quicker than that. But I kept mistiming them here. As you can see, some of these got long wicks, so I'd get faked out, not sell, thinking it's gonna go a little higher, and it would just come back on me. And you know, over trading was a problem, but also not cutting losses as well. Some of these could have been much smaller losses, or if anything, a scratch for a profit. But emotions get in the way. Something I'm still working on. It's definitely difficult, but really the pattern of this week was over trading and letting my losses run a bit longer than they should. But here we go. Here we got an opportunity to play this finally. I took a quick starter as this was spiking. Saw this dip and hold the VWAP. Clear momentum shift, volume coming in. We got a low morning perk here. And if we go over to these days, it definitely was there. But if you look at the volume here, definitely more consistent in the morning than these past few days. So definitely a good indicator of a momentum shift and to be comfortable to maybe add some solid size into a play like this. I did not do either of those. I was just terrified of this play. So I took my quick starter, added some more as we got this higher low, and I just got rid of it in the low fives. Got lucky to sell in the low fives. I thought I sold at 480s, and my order did not get executed. It got rejected for some reason. I don't know why. And by the time I noticed that, it was back up near five here, and so I just put a quick market order. Got out at like 507, 508, something like that. Quick 60 cents. So that was solid, 300 bucks. But then, it dips, fails to break down, reclaims view up, and we get this grind back, which, it did go off for another 10, 15%. But what are you going to do? Just take your quick snipes, they'll add up. I just want to trade less, take my gains while I got them, since that's something I've been slacking on. Um, but yeah, so another one that's been giving me a hard time, similar pattern, which looks like it's bottoming now. We got this solid move here, recent IPO. We'll call it from the 7s to 28-ish. Yeah, so huge fade, just looking for some reversal. I got faked out here on this one. Really shouldn't have been even taking that. That is me over trading. Again here, got a fake out, but then let my losses kind of run a little bit more than I should have. There's my not cutting losses quickly, and that's just been this week. So now it looks like we're kind of crunching up here together. It's coiling back maybe, and might have a solid bottom here. I will definitely be looking for a play tomorrow. Probably my top watch here for a multi-day bounce to test 12, maybe 14. But I will be definitely taking my quick 10, 15%. These plays usually run for about 25, 30% based off the data I got. And let's see, is that accurate here? 387, nearly $2. Okay, this one ran a little bit more. But yeah, usually 25, 30%. That's when they kind of top out and lose some momentum. If they do end up holding up, that could trigger another short squeeze. But that initial reversal that I'm looking for, usually 25, 30%. And of course, I'm going to take a quick 10% in this market, and I need to really work my account back. Rough couple of weeks. Um, so yeah, we'll get back to that. But then we got some solid calls. I had some decent calls this week that I didn't trade or I missed, just not focusing on the right ones. So here we got this beautiful runner here. Fails to break down. We get a higher low. And I made a whole video lesson on my thesis on this, on why it should get back to at least to test the 230s. And that was pretty much, it was on the threshold securities list. And you go back to that video lesson. It was just last Wednesday or Thursday. Well, it was the day before this. It was on the 2nd. Okay. Yeah, it was only 2-3 minutes. But yeah, so now this thing's holding up. Definitely a potential 235 breakout, lower float. Let me check if it's still on that threshold list. Okay, yes, it's still up there. Beautiful. Yeah, so this is still going to be on watch for me. Low float. It's got some buyers that haven't been executed, or short sellers. Either way, it's got eyes, and if it fails to break down, that'll trigger a move higher. As shorts get squeezed, just looking for a quick move from the 230s to test the mid to high twos, possibly 3. But I'll, of course, be taking my quick gains. We had Cavill this week. Beautiful play. Failed to capture it. Didn't have money in my account here. Was just devastating. Called it though. Tweeted about it. Open price reclaim to test 1. Ended up getting to the 130s. But now this thing's holding up here. Fell in the breakdown. Could be a potential higher low. And we'll see what momentum and volume we get. Could be a VWAP play to retest the 130s. But trading it more conservatively and just letting plays come to me. Just wait for the 135-ish break. When it gets back there, it is over a green candle. So I think this one has also good potential with the float it's got. So it just needs a volume to keep coming in. That's definitely a good play. Iinn is another one I got my eye on. The only reason I don't like it is because this breakout is over a red candle, and those usually don't run for as much, or they just get stuffed. And that's just kind of where it sets the momentum. There's a lot of shorts here. So for now, I'm seeing this as a lower high. I do think we'll get a perk higher the way it's been holding up around 3 and curling back. I do think we could get a move on this, but this isn't one that I'm thinking is just going to take the fuck off, retest 7, 8, 9, maybe none of that. Probably just a quick move, test the mid 4s, maybe 5. But yeah, the pattern with this thing has been shorting into any pop. And right now, this pop is holding up beautifully. And it's a reversal of, as you can see, this run up, this run up. We'll call this run up as well, this little bounce, this little bounce here. And now we're doing it again, but failing to break down, low float, former runner. I think this could possibly give a move, but nothing I'm going to stick around for. It's very choppy. But yeah, definitely need some volume to come in. Annie, beautiful play to finish the week. I did not capture it, but I was looking for it. Did everything I wanted. I was looking for that 3 break. I just had missed it. Beautiful higher lows, choppy as it's consolidating, but then it gets pretty clean when the volume comes in. It is a higher float, so that is to expect with this price action as it's consolidating, being really choppy. But all I was looking here for a quick short squeeze. We got solid top here around 3. It's a Bitcoin play. They got some mining software. I don't know. I barely know shit about Bitcoin, for being honest. But it moved in tandem with the price of Bitcoin. As Bitcoin got to 41 or so, it was breaking the 40s, 40,000 as it was doing this stuff, this whole move. So yeah, if Bitcoin keeps holding up and coming back, I think this could be a solid previous high daybreak. But I think it's going to be heavily weighted by what Bitcoin does tomorrow. So keep on looking at this. Could easily get back to the 4s. It is reversing all, what is this, all-time lows? Nope, but making higher low on a long-term chart. But yeah, so this thing could have a reversal, but only reason it's not my favorite is it's kind of attached itself to Bitcoin now. So we'll see how that is. Okay, let's see what this does. We can break this. Yeah, this was that spike. But yeah, so there's that. There are a couple other plays I want to get. Yeah, we'll just go over this one. This one, last one, XELA. Solid runner here. Totally missed this. Besides the one play here, where was it? I was playing a red to green move over 86. Busted through and got to 94, 95. Solid little play. But as you can see here with this price action, how it starts getting choppy, volume starts fading, you start seeing that that's some topping action, especially after a run up. If if this was upside down and we had a huge downtrend and now it's getting choppy and volume's fading after a huge downtrend, I'm gonna start thinking that that's some bottoming action. So considering how far this has gone, we got 40 to 1 in about a week or so. But yeah, speaking of red candles not breaking out, here's this solid play here. But, they're not all going to work out. It's part of just kind of the rule. They generally don't. Of course, there's going to be exceptions to the rule. So we'll see what happens. But this one was a nice one. I did like this for a bounce play early on, and I was just focusing so much on Indo in this time earlier in the week. Totally missed this beautiful play uh, from the 70s. Quick 20%. Yeah, that's easy money right there. And this one didn't spike as much, but still gave a solid opportunity. Got to take your quick snipes when they're there. Don't overtrade in a market like this. Things are kind of volatile right now. There's not the action we've had the past 2 years. Just got to take what you got when you got it and be grateful for it. Just move on, let your gains compound. 6 months, you'll be thanking yourself. Something I'm working on right now as I'm bouncing back from a crappy 5 months. Like my account topped out in like July or August, and been a gradual fade from it, from the highs, and now we're bouncing back. And this is a rule that I think will help a lot. It's taken me a while to learn it. It's something I've heard many times, something I've done before when I was doing good in trading. Not that I'm doing horrible now, it's just not what it was. Um, but yeah, just less is more and cut your losses quickly. Just take your quick gains and let them add up. So that's that for this week, and some plays to look forward to this week or tomorrow. We'll see when they work out. But yeah, solid weekend. Get your mind right, study up, and get ready for tomorrow.